Hi everyone, welcome to my first official video on this channel. I'm trying to take this very seriously. I'm going to try to be posting pretty regularly because I want to build a community on YouTube, and I think that would be pretty cool for me to do. So what I'm going to be doing today is just a little makeup, not really, I guess you could call it a tutorial, I'm not really sure, but I'm just going to be doing my makeup and showing you what I'm doing, and see how it goes. Okay, the first thing I always have to do before I start my makeup is to wash my face, and I use this Gentle Daily Cleanser from Arbonne, and I'll put all the products that I use down below in links. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and wash my face with that. I have really weird skin. It's not really combination skin, but sometimes it's really dry and sometimes it's really oily, so it really depends on the day, but I always put almond oil on my face. I just change the amount of it depending on how my skin is feeling that day. So, put some in my hand and just put a little water on it. And then just rub it right into my skin. And I found that using almond oil is a lot better for me than using lotions, just because it's all natural and I'm not putting anything that I don't want on my face. Next up, we've got to put in contacts, which is going to be interesting for me. I just got these contacts. Oh, I just ran into the wall. So I've been having a little bit of a hard time putting them in, but hopefully it doesn't take me that long. Okay, I definitely cried a little bit during that. But they're in, and now I can see. So it's time to move on to some foundation. So the foundation that I use is this Clinique Even Better Refresh foundation. I got this at Ulta, and it's in the color Toasted Wheat. And this is not a really full coverage foundation. It's more to just even out your natural skin tone and not to make you look really cakey. So I really like using this foundation, and I always apply it with a brush because it's a liquid foundation, and I don't like using a beauty blender. I feel like it really absorbs a lot of the makeup and I don't get as much on my face as I'd like to. Also, I have this really annoying zit right here, which hurts a lot because it's right under my eyes. It's in that really sensitive area, so it's not the most fun thing ever. Also, I'm looking over here because that's where my mirror is. So I always make sure to blend out my neck. I did get a little tan in the summer so far, so this is a little bit lighter than my arm. And definitely a little lighter than my neck, so just make sure that's all evened out. And then I'm going to go in with my concealer. And I use a brush for my foundation, but I use my beauty blender for my concealer. So just wet that in the sink. This concealer that I have is the Creaseless Concealer from Tarte in the shade Light Sand. So it's definitely very light for me, you can see. And this is a very thick concealer. Definitely not my favorite that I've used ever, but I mean I bought it, so we're gonna use what we have. And I like to do a very little bit right below my eye and a little on my nose. I just like to do it in dots because it is such a light color for me, and really a little bit goes a very long way. And also, since the formula is so much thicker than a normal concealer, I like to use the beauty blender instead of going at it with my brush. And all of these brushes that I'm using are from the James Charles brush set, which I have over here. So I can definitely see the way that brightened up my face already, even with just a little bit, especially under my eyes here. I don't have dark circles under my eyes, but when I do my makeup like this, I still like to use my concealer under there just for a little more dimension on my face. Okay, so next up, I like to do everything on my base first before I go into my eyes, so I'm going to be bronzing and contouring a little bit. I got this Tarte contour palette for Christmas, and it has some bronzing shades, a contour shade, blush, and some highlighters. I only really use, Mom, I'm doing something.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so upset. I don't even know what to say to that. I can't stop laughing. Oh my god. Okay, that's it.
So I got this Tarte contour palette for Christmas, and it has 2 bronzing shades, a contour, a blush, and 2 highlighters. And I don't use the blushes or the highlighters in here. They're just not, they don't really work for me, so I just used the bronzers and a little bit of the contour. So I'm going to just go with my angled brush and take a very little bit of that contour and just go right in under my cheekbones.
Oh, that might be so bad. It's okay. We're gonna find a better spot to do this because my camera was off center, so I had to keep going to the mirror, and the lighting in there looks good when I'm just normally in there, but it's not it. Gotta find a better location.
And I don't like to go for, something very sharp. I just like to define my face a little bit, just all over that area. And just around my forehead. A little bit under my jaw. And then I'll take my tinier angled brush and just contour my nose a little bit. I don't usually do this very harshly because I do like the shape of my nose. But I'll do it a little bit, just for this.
Okay, but actually, why was I going to the mirror the whole time? I literally had a mirror in my hand. Smart. It's okay. It's a work in progress. We're gonna get better as we do more videos. So look forward to that, everybody.
And then I just go right out with my beauty blender just to make sure it's not a harsh line or anything. Yeah, it's very light, you can't really see it that much, but just defines the bridge of my nose a little bit more. Okay, next thing moving on to is my bronzer. So I'm just going to use that same brush from before and dip into both of these shades, the darker one over here and the lighter one. They're both a little shimmery too, so it's a nice glow. The only times that I really do my makeup full out like this is just for Instagram posts or just to practice, because I don't like wearing a lot of makeup normally. A lot of times when I leave my house I don't really put on makeup at all. So just a little fun fact. Okay. Moving on to probably my favorite part of doing my makeup is blush. I use this blush palette from e.l.f. that I've had for literally forever. It has 4 shades in here, all 4 of these, and it is broken. The mirror came off. But there's a really dark mauve-y shade, a really bright pink one, more of a tan color, and then a really sparkly deep red. And I like to use this one up here and maybe a little of the pink one. So just take my brush that is very obviously used for my blush all the time and just dip in a little to those 2 shades, and then just put that right a little higher than where I put my bronzer. I like to blend my blush and my highlighter together, because I don't like them to be like 3. Like, it's very obvious that it's like my bronzer, then my blush, then my highlighter. I just really like it to all blend together, so. And I really do love a lot of blush, so.
Yes, I'm back again. Here comes the very fun time where all of you get to witness my camera cutting out and me having to go through everything that I did the first time 2 more times. Because my SD card was full and I wasn't aware, so I did this eyeshadow look 3 times. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty confident that I remember it now. So I explained it a little in this next clip, but yeah, it was pretty crazy, pretty hectic.
Okay, so here's a fun little story for everybody. I just did my eyeshadow and everything, and this is how it looks. And the entire time that I was doing it, thought I was recording. Turns out that my camera stopped recording in the middle of me doing my base makeup. So at the end you're going to see me saying like, oh, this is my final look, like I hope you guys liked it, and that is this that I have on right now, but I'm going to take it off and try to remember what I did and do it again so that you can see the process, because I'm not really sure what happened. So just gonna do that again, and I just want to let you know in case it might look a little bit different from I'm about to have a mental breakdown now. I've done this eyeshadow look 2 times now. Both times my video cut out, so yeah. So if it happens this time, I might scream. Just putting that out there. Okay, I should be a master at this now. I've done it way too many times. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to start out with is priming our lids with my same concealer that I used on my face. And using my beauty blender again for this, because that's what I like to use for my concealer. So just dabbing that all over the lid. Also, I did not take off my mascara this time because I don't want to ruin my lashes, and I've already done my mascara 2 times in the span of recording this video, so we're just gonna do it, and I'll just tell you what I did for my mascara. Okay, now moving on to eyeshadow for the 3rd time today. We are going to go into my Magic Mini by Juvia's Place. I absolutely adore this palette. We're going to go into the brown shade right here called Nana. That all over the lid. just as a kind of base color. And this is kind of a darker tan, but it does match my skin, so I like to use it as a base. And now going into this color called Kogi, I believe. Right here, this yellow, oh my god, it's not yellow. I'm brain dead now. This pink and reddish kind of shade over here. It's been a long time. I'm just gonna put that right up here into the crease and in a sort of rounded shape instead of something with more of a wing. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go right into this navy blue color down at the bottom called Yehide, and just going to put that in the outer corner. Something just fell on me. And going into the crease right below where I put the red. Right next to the navy blue. And I'm going to put that all over my lid right below the navy blue color. Now I'm going to take the red and the blue from before, and starting with the blue, go right underneath my lower lash line. Now, last but not least, we are going to put this gold color called Nubia right in the inner corner. And it's falling apart. I'm going to blend it up into the green shimmer that's on my eyelid already. And it's really, really bright gold. I love it.
Just for some clarification, that is, this next clip is just me talking about mascaras that I used, just because that was part of it that cut out before. The transition was kind of messed up because my clips were all over the place, but yeah, just to let you guys know.
So when I'm doing my makeup, I use two different mascaras. This first one is the W7 Lashes Gelore Gel Volume Mascara. I didn't know about this brand until I got it for my birthday, and then I do the Roller Lash from Benefit right over the top of that. And like I said before, I already put mascara on twice today, so I'm not going to do it again. But yeah, this is pretty much how it looks after I've put my mascara on. And then another thing that cut out of my video was the my lips. So I used the Kylie Lip Kit in Candy K. I lined my lips first, and I went a little bit over my Cupid's bow just to make it more of a straight line and less of a curve. And then I just filled it in with the liquid lipstick, and that's it. Okay guys, here's the finished look. I'm in love with the inner corner here, this gold. It's really pretty. I hope you guys love this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below of what you want to see next time. Okay, bye!
On a little bit more of a serious note, honestly, thank you so much if you watched this entire thing, because really props to you. That was a journey. And you made it, so good job, and thank you so much.